Hello and welcome to It's Time to Talk. My name's Anthony.
And I'm Andrew.
Today we have a special guest with us today, Kaitlyn McSweeney. Say hi, Kaitlyn.
Hello.
So,
Also say today twice in a sentence.
so she is a college student where?
Drexel University.
In Philly, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So this is going to bring us to our topics for today. We have graduation, prom, and life after high school.
We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Nestle Pure Life, for providing some excellent water.
But we don't want to thank them because they don't do anything for us.
But if they want to,
Feel
be
free.
appreciated.
Anyways, so which one do you guys want to start with?
Dealer's choice.
We'll start with prom.
Good, because it's at the top of the list.
So prom is this romantic night. It's supposed to be between, like a boy and a girl. They all go to the dance with their school. And
You can also...
Or more recently,
there's
boys
boys
and
boys.
Boys and girls.
Let's not be specific. There's also boys and dogs that can be allowed.
alone.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone.
So
plan.
now the better question is, who asks who? What do you think, Kaitlyn?
As far as who's asking who, I don't think it really matters. I mean, I asked the guys that I went with, and I mean, it didn't turn out any better or worse, but every girl fantasizes about the guy that she likes asking her to prom, but I feel like that's a little out of proportion.
Because I know people tend to traditionalize. People tend to traditionalize the fact that the guy always asks the girl, and they tend to do it in some outrageous manner, opposed to just asking. Like, do you find anything wrong with that?
Yesterday we were on YouTube and we found a video. It was a guy who came in and had all of his friends play, like he serenaded this girl. It went on for a song.
It was like a 3-minute song. He serenaded the guy, and I remember the punchline was he kept saying, "Would you go to?" And he would never say prom until the very last line, which kind of annoyed a lot of people, like myself. But do you think that the etiquette still holds in today's society that the guy is supposed to ask the girl?
I think society's holding on to a lot of traditional ideas that really are outdated now. So I mean, obviously no one wants to be the one that asks someone because everyone's always afraid of rejection or being made fun of because that's high school. But
Exactly. I mean, rejection doesn't go very well in our society. People like to be accepted everywhere.
yeah. I don't think it matters who steps up as long as someone does.
And I mean, especially in today's society, when you guys corrected me earlier with the guys and girls, then who asks? Well, obviously.
Well, if it's guys and guys, I'm assuming that's a guy. And if it's girls and girls, I'd assume that the girl would ask. Unless
that's just
the girl
an
has her
assumption.
guy friend ask.
That can happen. It can happen. You never know. So.
Let's put it this way. Did you ask Allison or did Allison ask you?
Well, I haven't asked her yet.
Oh, you better get on that.
Even my brother asked a girl to prom already.
I'll do this right now. Allison, will you go to prom with me?
You're assuming that Allison actually cares enough to watch stuff that you make. Your expectations are a little high there, bud.
I'll have her watch this later.
I'll
So,
text her for you.
thank you. So,
That's gonna go well.
we're gonna go to the actual prom scene now. Now, do you think it's a little outrageous the amount of money prom, limo, after prom stuff goes?
If we're going to talk about how much it costs, I'll point out that most girls' dresses average around $300 to $500 now.
Yeah, that's a tad both.
Ted?
Yeah.
It's a tad
It's a
ridiculous.
tad ridiculous.
Let's point out, like $50.
And then Kate
I'll
looks
point
very nice
out-
today.
Like 60.
She looks very
Actually, shoes were about 80, so never mind, that one goes out the door.
No, these were free actually.
My
I just
shoes
put
were
you behind.
120. I'm not kidding.
All right, now we're going back into the issue of last week where spending a lot of money on dumb stuff.
Anyways, so outrageous amounts of money at prom. Do you agree with people spending $500 on dresses and?
Well, seeing as how I'm one of those girls that spent $300 on a dress, personally looking at the price tag is outrageous, but because, I'm a girl, it still happens.
As well. It's like those dresses are up in the thousands.
Yeah.
Guy
Well, I
wears
mean, that's
tux
a
for $100
wedding.
bucks.
This is a prom.
Well, I mean, it's the same romanticized fantasy, though. I mean, as every little girl dreams of prom and her wedding.
Exactly.
I'd like to thank Shield for doing research that we can't see because it's not zoomed in enough. But I appreciate the effort in there, bud.
So now we're going to do a nice little thing called point of view. So we're going to have a guys and girls point of view
I
of
feel like this is going to end badly.
various topics. Andrew is the guy.
Really?
I'd assume so. I would hope so.
You sure?
There you go. I asked Allison to prom for you.
So
It's going to end well.
so spending money on outfits, guys' point of view, what do you think? Do you think you should?
And please answer correctly.
And in a timely manner.
I plead the fifth.
Nope, that's not
Listen,
this
I
episode.
hang out with you. I don't have money anyway. I don't have money. It all just goes to food.
Well, do you think that you should be, like, you should actually spend the money to dress nice, dress everything, and, like, actually spend that money?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those big things that kind of goes on, and you gotta, I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
And Kaitlyn, girl's point of view?
I kind of agree. I mean, prom is one of those moments, like I said, every little girl dreams about prom and their wedding. As far as the amount of money you're spending, I can't justify all of it because a lot of it is extra stuff like after prom. But I mean, you know, you can always divide it with your friends for that stuff.
So now the next question, who buys the ticket?
Whoever asked the person. I mean, if it's I had a younger boyfriend go with me, so I mean, I paid for our tickets to my prom, he paid for his ticket, and for our tickets to his prom. But if the guy's gonna ask the girl, then he best be paying at least some of it.
I agree.
It's good boy.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth
Good
shut.
boy.
You can't even formulate an answer.
I'm just learning to keep my mouth shut.
It's an excellent.
I'm wising up.
On your talk show, learning to
Yeah.
shut your mouth.
Listen,
So
That's a good lesson.
So I think that covers the whole prom sensation.
before we go, you buying Allison's ticket?
Yes, I
Seeing
am.
as I just Snapchatted her picture and
Actually-
you're saying prom, so
actually-
you'll get an answer pretty soon.
Just so you know, I'm buying her tickets and I'm buying my tickets.
Well, that would be assumably that you would buy your own ticket to get into your prom.
And just for someone in the ballpark range, that's like $300
Oh, you mean
just
the one
in
at her
tickets.
high school? All right, that
Oh
makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh, she goes to a different school. That's right.
Yes.
I did forget about that.
So that's
Shout out to Medford High.
Well, I mean, in that case, though, I mean, that's where I would say you buy the tickets for you guys to come here, and then she buys the tickets for you guys to go there.
I know. She kept arguing with me. She was like, "No, I don't. I'll buy my prom tickets. You buy your prom tickets." Which actually, in the end, her prom tickets were actually more expensive. They were like $20 more expensive. But I kept arguing with her. I'm like, no, let me do it because I, as a person, still believe in like some sort of chivalry that's dead in our society, where others just kind of go off on a tangent and don't do anything about it.
I'm curious to see where Shield's math is going right now. There's some math going on the teleprompter.
It's like $320 it comes out to about.
I'm glad you can do
Math off a
little bit of math.
teleprompter.
A
I know.
little bit of math. The problem's set out for you. I'm glad you can handle that.
So I think now we should move to the graduation. So, like a week later, after everything's said and over with, is graduation. Kaitlyn, were you pumped for your graduation?
Of course. I couldn't have been more excited.
Now, how many people were in your graduating class?
Last I heard, 310.
And how many of them graduated? Oh, well, yeah, 3.
How many of the graduating class? 310.
Well, I heard that there were 310, and that didn't include transfers and
Oh, okay.
people, dropouts, whatever. But
And how long was your graduation?
it was long.
I had to go to that.
Yeah.
And to answer Shield's question, Maine.
So
Actually, for after parties, me and my prom crew went to my campground in New Hampshire.
that's good.
That was a good time.
It wasn't on the list. It was Vermont and Maine. I
Well,
chose
it
Maine.
doesn't matter. It should be on the list. It should be on the list.
Going back to graduation.
Graduation. So long graduations. Very, very
Okay,
long.
long graduation, and the weather was awful.
Oh,
it
did it-
rained, and it was dark.
Were you inside or were you guys
Outside.
still
We were
outside?
outside on the
Outside.
football field.
That's
I thought you went to that.
no, I don't think I did.
That's cool. Thanks.
I was
Thanks,
there.
man.
I
That's
probably
cool.
went.
Andrew was at my graduation, but one of my best friends wasn't.
I
That's
probably
cool.
went, but I wasn't like, I
Uh-huh.
don't remember it.
No, it's okay.
It's one of those things that it's like I don't remember unless.
It was the one year that I wasn't in the band tent, and of course it rained. That was
Oh.
the one year it rained, and I wasn't in the band tent.
Because I think I was there like 2 years ago. Because that one was sunny. But so I really didn't know where I was going with this. Graduation.
That makes two of us.
Graduation is surreal.
What can you describe the feelings that you went through from walking up to get your diploma, or from sitting there to walking up to get your diploma to sitting back down?
Okay, well, I will say, sitting there, I mean, marching on, all I could think was like, I was
don't
excited. I was wearing wedges and heels that were like this big, so of course I was thinking, don't trip, because I would be that
Yeah.
one idiot that would trip going up. And then when we were waiting in the gym to actually leave and walk out to the football field, of course everybody was excited. Some people were getting like, teary-eyed, whatever. All I
So
could think
did
was,
you
I
cry?
can't wait to leave. I got out there, we marched out, and I was getting annoyed marching out there because there were faculty that, when we did the rehearsal, they were just like yelling at us about squaring corners and stuff, and like it was just annoying. I just wanted to leave. We sat down, and I was so annoyed just by everyone around me because they were being obnoxious. And then
bad.
the speeches were interesting. One of them was literally like about Harry Potter.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes, I was
Our
there.
salutatorian speech was YOLO.
Yep.
I can't, I all I could think was, my God, it's almost over. And then I actually got up on the stage once they called my name and my grandfather gave me my diploma.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was cool, but I mean, that was the moment where I was just like, all right, this is good. That's the one good moment.
This is when I put the subtitles in later. We don't have a bouncy ball, so we're gonna follow the finger.
So, what is your favorite memory of high school, I guess?
My favorite memory of high school. I have to say yes, right now, except I'm not in high school anymore,
Well,
Andrew.
Steph wasn't pointing at us anyway, so I was just pointing down off camera, but-
I don't know. I mean, I loved all the extracurriculars I did. Band, color guard, theater, hanging out with the tech crew, hanging out, obviously like with you
Yeah.
guys after school. All the madness. It was good.
If you had to pick one absolute favorite moment.
When April fell down the stairs going out of prom. If you're watching this right now, April, proud of you, honey.
Good job, April.
Yep, proud.
That's pretty
So-
funny.
I hate to draw attention to it, but Shield's color commentary on the teleprompter right now is pretty entertaining.
So, and actually, unless we have anything else to expand upon graduation or high school memories, anyone?
No.
No? No?
I'm
Okay.
I'm ready to
Move on?
with high
Okay.
school.
So, college scene.
College is fantastic. I love everything about college. I mean, the people are so much better. The classes are amazing. Everything's awesome.
So now, what are you majoring in?
Biology.
Biology. Now, do you like that class, like that course as a?
It's not just one course. Drexel's a quarter school, so we have the 4 quarters: fall, winter, spring, and summer.
Yep.
And I'm doing the 5-year 3 co-op plan, so I have courses. The courses all change with each term, and then this fall and winter I'll be working full time in a hospital.
Oh, that's awesome.
To get ready for work. So
Real life experience.
yes, it's fantastic.
Now, did you have a tough time deciding which college to go to?
I did actually. I didn't make my decision until March 31st, and the decision deadline is April 1st.
Oh,
So it was a tough choice. I applied to 9 schools and got accepted to all 9.
oh,
and
that's
then-
awesome.
Yeah. So my choices were between at that point U Sciences, which is also it's like a mile down the road from
Yeah.
the Drexel school, and then Drexel. But U Sciences is they're much more academically focused. They don't really have any arts or any other majors aside from sciences. So
Andrew, it looked like you had a question.
I'm just reading Shield's stuff on there.
the
What's the
longest
longest
paper I had to write was a biology paper that I actually had to do for just before spring break, and that was 60 pages long.
Oh.
There you go, Shield. There's your answer.
So we're gonna do some Jeopardy there.
Not
The
heard
question
that one.
was,
What
what was the longest paper you had to write?
Holy is spelled with one L. You wrote Holly. Cut that out.
So in college, or let's go before college, did tuition have a big impact on which school you went to?
Well, seeing as how I chose the most expensive school,
Actually, no.
Drexel's about $57,000 a year.
Oh,
I have scholarships and financial aid that brought me down to about $24,000 a year.
oh, there you go.
But I mean, U Sciences was cheaper, but it didn't have the same. It wasn't
They have, like-
worth that.
Yeah, the same like
Cut.
weighted. Yeah, I know what you mean. We were talking about this in history when I go at one point.
Yeah.
It's like,
The one thing to remember is that cheaper is not always better.
Exactly.
yeah.
Cheaper can literally mean cheaper. It's not. Sometimes the education you get, it's got to be about more than just the classes. It's got to be about your actual life outside of school.
And I know, and this is what we were talking about in our history class. It was like, so say you have a brand, like say you have Lay's chips or whatever, like a name brand chips. Or you could go to Market Basket and buy Market Basket brand chips.
They're cheaper, but not always the best
They're
quality.
cheaper, but not always the best quality. But then in today's society, people will look for the fact that it's a name brand and not whether, like, it's just, like, you just have it.
Well, the Drexel's had a lot of improvements. We've got so much construction going on, and there's a lot of changes being made to the school because we're getting up there on like college lists, like for competitions and stuff. We're up in like the top 5 universities in the country.
Yeah, that's really good. So so when you get a degree out of there, you'll be.
It means something.
Exactly, because I know at one of my jobs, a person I work with passed the bar, which is the law exam, like to be a lawyer.
Yep.
And he's working at Sky
Definitely
Zone.
not Remy.
And
That's a shock.
He's working at Sky Zone because there's no jobs.
Is it the, I don't know his name, is it the Asian guy?
No.
Oh,
We have a new person, a bunch of new people.
okay.
I was going to say, I work with you, and I have no idea who you're talking about. But then I realized you have another
No,
job.
trust me, we are not the brightest.
Excuse me.
Our company is lucky we can even get there. So now let's go into the lull period between graduation
The
and
Lowell Period.
lull period between graduation and college.
Well, after graduation, of course, everyone's just excited to finally be out of school, and we're making fun of those of you who had to stay in school. And then I worked for almost the entire summer. But
I remember that.
yes, I was at work a lot. I saved about $3,000 for school over the summer.
That's good.
Oh yeah. And then I went up, you spend that time going on vacation and saying goodbye to people so that, you can go. If you're gonna be only half an hour away though, it really doesn't mean much. But I mean, I'm 8 hours away, so.
Yeah, that's
It
a
was-
little bit of distance.
It's walking distance.
Yeah, you
Anywhere,
can walk to
walking
Philly.
distance.
anywhere is walking distance if you have the time. Take that quote and publish it. So the college life, that's very good for you.
It's amazing. College life. In high school, I was social, but not really because I was, obviously nervous about the people I was with.
Yeah.
I did not have the greatest high school experience, but once I got to college, it completely changed. I made so many new friends, and I'm doing so many new things. I literally walk into the city, where it's in the city, so you just walk down to Center City and
That's pretty cool.
do all this awesome stuff. And there's so many new experiences to try, and new organizations. I do a lot of volunteer work. There are hospitals everywhere, so I can just go and get real experience for what I want to do. The courses are challenging, but not impossible. So it's so much better than in high school when I got so bored that I didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's really good. People fail to realize that you actually need something to challenge you
Yes.
if you're going to get any better at anything.
Exactly.
Is college really a free-for-all?
College
Spelled
is,
with for all as two different words, not frawl as in crawl with an F at the beginning. Shield.
So is college a free for all?
I'm gonna put a picture of his face right here, just so you can.
just so people know who you're talking about every
Yeah.
time you mention him.
Don't worry, Steph, I'll cut this for you.
College is not a free-for-all.
It isn't.
It is not.
Explain.
I mean, it gets a little crazy. It gets a little wild, but that's mostly just Greek life. Every stereotype they've ever made about Greek life is absolutely true.
Oh, goody.
People will say that it's not because they're in those sororities and fraternities, but it's true, I promise.
So you're in a sorority?
I'm not in a sorority, but I went to, they have a night on the row. I live right across the street from all the Greek houses.
Shield, you're a high school senior. Please learn grammar. I beg you.
Both. Shield, both.
How are parties?
Yeah, what's a college party like? Explain in the most detail
really
you
hope
can without.
I really hope my grandparents aren't watching.
Really sure.
Frat parties. I went to a couple frat parties, and they're awful. First of all, if you're not part of the fraternity, guys are not let in, only girls. It's
And I'm
sketchy.
assuming it's the other way around on the sorority side.
Well, I mean, most of the time, except that unless you're dressed properly for sorority standards. Different sororities have different standards for how you should dress. Some sororities, I will say there's one sorority on campus that is good. I don't know the name of it because I always get them mixed up, so I'm not going to try to butcher it. But there's one sorority that has like normal people that literally just get together to do community service. It's good.
Oh, that's good.
But every other sorority and fraternity are exactly what you think they are.
I'm sure it's like, like Sigma, Omega, like
Something
Pi.
crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Shield has an obsession with parties right now.
They do party. They party a lot every night until about 3:30 a.m. until the cops show up and break it up.
Oh, that's good. So this is like a daily thing?
It's a daily thing.
Welcome to
When I
college.
first got there, it was the first 3 weeks they played Gangnam Style for all hours of the night, every night, and they'd sing along.
Did you get up and dance to it?
I did the first couple nights, me and my roommate did, but after that, no, we got tired of it. We would yell out the window for them to shut up.
It's not Harlem Shaking.
They did do a Harlem Shake video.
Never mind.
There was a Harlem Shake video, I'm sorry to say.
I can promise you right now, we are not doing one. That is not. Don't look
It's-
out for that.
it's-
Don't be
it's
on the
gonna
lookout. It's not
happen.
gonna. It's not.
It will happen,
Are
but
you sure?
I promise you that I will not.
there's
fucking-
gonna be a morning announcement.
There's two of us,
Harlem
first
Shake.
of all. So I mean,
Oh,
you really
on
can't
the-
get much of
okay.
a Harlem Shake out of the two
I thought
of
you
us.
meant for Woburn High School.
No.
I'm pretty
we
sure.
have
There
that
actually already
already.
is one.
Yes, I figured. I was
Right
going to say,
now-
I thought I heard something
Right now,
about
what
there.
would you like us to talk
Lunchtime.
about?
I would love to
Lunchtime.
talk about lunchtime.
Okay.
So lunches at college, there isn't any, right?
There's plenty. There's the cafeteria. There's lunch trucks. There's food trucks everywhere because we're in the city.
You're also in Philly, and there's Philly cheesesteaks. and I
There's
want
Philly
one.
cheesesteaks everywhere, and they're so good. Go to Pat's King of Steaks if
Okay.
you're going to go. Don't forget about Geno's. They have good pork, but Pat's
Okay.
King of Steaks.
No, I love it. When my mom goes down to Philly for a day trip, I get home and there's a sub waiting for me on the table from Philly. And it's awesome.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but all right, we're going to continue.
Well, she like flies down there for a meeting and then flies back that night.
All right.
So she'll
The
bring
Philly
food home.
cheesesteak. Excellent.
And then next time he's bringing me, because
I didn't go last time.
So that you can come
I went
visit
to
me.
DC.
exactly.
Excellent.
Actually, yeah, now
this
next
is
time
the
I go
whole
down,
plan.
I'll take you down next time I go to visit my cousins.
I think we said that I thought this was gonna happen before. Remember?
Yeah, well, you were gonna come with me to DC, but that didn't happen.
Well, now you've got someone to actually visit. So
I had family down there to visit.
So the college scene, it's like,
we have ideas.
so it's pretty much you're in I mean, lack of a better word, it's like an own secluded city, right? Like-
It's actually the campuses. We're literally joint with UPenn, which for those of you who don't know, it's University of Pennsylvania. They're
Hawaii State University.
Ivy League school, and we share like a campus border with them.
Oh, okay.
And it's literally all the universities, U Sciences, Temple, they're all right out there. And it's called University City, and there's literally a bridge to go into Center City. So
Oh,
it's like its own little section of Philadelphia, but it's right in the city.
Now, in your opinion, is UPenn some? That's what Shield wrote.
You
Some.
Penn some. Yes.
I think the correct answer is
The correct answer is Shield needs to go back to English. Yeah, I saw you corrected yourself. I'm just putting you on the spot. I'm not cutting any
what
of this
Shield
out
meant to
either.
write was dumb.
UPenn is an Ivy
Like
League
what he is at the
school, so
moment.
I can't really say they're dumb.
Well, they're quite some at the moment.
They lost to the basketball game that we played against them for the corner, so we
Oh,
own
that's
33rd.
good. What's your mascot?
The Drexel Dragon. His name is
Ooh.
Mario. He's Mario the Magnificent.
That is awesome.
It's pretty cool.
need
I don't
to
know why he's
upgrade.
named Mario, but that's that.
We got a bull.
We have a bull.
Yeah, but you guys are the Woburn Tanners.
We have a bull suit.
We're the Drexel Dragons. It's better than Storm and Norman.
I don't even want to know.
UNE.
Sure.
Sure, we're gonna go with that. The Fighting Irish have a leprechaun.
So we are approaching our time limit.
It's a limit.
Lee
Don't
Mott.
translate it. It's a limit.
Lee Mott. Fiora would be proud.
Do you want to go to Vaz as well?
Yes, Vaz, limit, all of the things that have been accenting this week.
No, our Vaz is actually a clock that's sitting over there.
I'm going to say this because Shield typed it on the teleprompter, and this is the last thing we're saying that Shield has typed. It's a Mario!
You can see them dying in
So, this is our 10th episode of our season, which is going to conclude this season 1.
So now Steph won't have to nag us every week to do something.
Some top secret, at least for now.
I love you.
So, I'm going to have Andrew do, or Kaitlyn, if you want, you can sign off.
No, it's
Do you
okay.
remember all of
I'll
our-
leave you
alright.
guys.
Because I don't even remember the hyperlinks. Go ahead, Andrew.
All right, so if you like this show, you can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/WPMC, It's Time to Talk, or on YouTube at youtube.com/WPMCITT. We're going to call it a day now. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for watching us, and thank you, Caitlin, for coming on.
Anytime.
And we'll see you guys
Simply log out.
later.
Fierce.
Fierce.